Okay, let's start with a general search on electronic cigarettes. We're just going to type that into the search box, and it opens a new window. This is where you need to have a library card to get in from off campus. And notice we have over 24,000 results of different types of sources for the general search for electronic cigarettes. When you have more than one word that you want to search together, that's considered a search phrase, and it's best to put quotes around that. And when we do that with quotes and then search again, it's going to change our results significantly, but it makes our search much more precise. So remember to use quotes around search phrases. Also notice that the first result is something called a research starter, and so show the research starter, but then notice that electronic cigarettes is just one word for that subject, and if you look at the subject headings in your results, you will often see different words for the same idea. But even better, if you start in your search box and type any subject, you will often see suggestions for other additional search words. So in this case, we have cigarettes or e-cigarettes or vaping as one idea, and I'm going to select that. Now, it's very important to notice that these are useful suggestions, but they are not formatted correctly. And the or is very important to use for more than one word for the same idea. And so we want to use the or, but it has to be capitalized in order to work effectively. Notice the results right now for that search, 3,032. But if we capitalize the or, and then so we have electronic cigarettes or e-cigarettes, or capitalized again, vaping, then we search on that, and we have 31,000, so it's 10 times as much. We do want to still go back and put the quotes around the search phrase for electronic cigarettes, and that will lower our search a little bit because it's going to be more precise again. So it's lowered it down, but this will give you many good results for any word, any sources related to those words, which are all related to the same idea, and that's where we use the capital O's. Next, we want to focus our search to something more specific about so we want to focus our search on something more specific about electronic cigarettes, and that's where the advanced search mode is very powerful, and that's a link right under the search box here. I click on advanced search, and so let's say we want to focus on the health effects of electronic cigarettes. So I'm going to put in health effects with quotes around it because, again, it's a search phrase. And oops, type that correctly there. And then I'm trying to think of other words that might be used for the same idea. I may not know anything yet, so I'm going to just, or other words yet, so I'm going to search on that and see what my results are and see if I can get some good ideas from my results from the subject headings. If I scroll through the subject headings, I'm going to look for other words related to health effects. Health aspects would be one possible addition to that. And let's see, adverse effects might be another one. And I know I'm looking for risks. Health risks might be another. So, so those somewhere in there are health risk assessment. So that's another one. So I'm going to put in or health risks for risk assessment. And now I have 404, and when I add the additional search words, let's see how many I get. I've almost doubled that, and then you can always look for additional words that might be used in the subject headings for more ideas to add for particular topics like that. So then you can notice that the different types of sources you get here. There are a lot of academic journals. Those are going to be the highest level kind of sources, but then there's some magazine articles. It's often good to start with magazine articles because they're more general, more easy to read. So if you want to limit to particular types of sources, look at the source types on the left side here and click on magazines, and then we will just get only magazine articles here, and then we can choose particular ones to look at. Let's say we're interested in this second one here, and then can talk about the full text availability, and I think from here it should be pretty straightforward, so I'm going to stop. So after you've shown them the basics of doing advanced search and the limiting to different types of sources, and then emailing sources, I would say that would be time to give them the chance to do their own searches, give them the assignment to find one source, or the one magazine article, one academic journal article. But then towards the end of the session, I would say it's worth showing them how to extend the search to Google and Google Scholar. I would start by going to Google and showing them how, if you put in the right kinds of search words that are more academic, you'll often get a choice to go to Google Scholar right here. But what I would show them is how to limit to particular types of sites, like using site colon, and for this particular topic, .gov would be a very good way to limit to very good quality government websites related to the topic, and then limit by particular websites like New York Times. You probably know all this already, but just going through this quickly. And then you can also, since these are some of them are a little older, show them how to limit by time period, say to the past year. And I think those are the main things I show them on Google. And then going back to Google Scholar, you can show them how the links on the right side get them the full text. And if there's a lot of them will link back to Skyline as well with the Find It at Skyline link. Okay, I think that will hopefully help you out. And good luck, and I will talk to you on Tuesday.